was at school one day and my friend at the time, Neil Grice, I'm still good mates with him, he says, oh, my dad coaches Alton Raiders in Leeds, and he says, oh, did you come down? Because I was known as a bit of a hard man at school, and that one I gave me 38 games, and he said, I can come down and play a game for us. I didn't even know what I was doing, so I said, yeah, not a problem. So I've come down, trained, and I've played. They stuck me at centre. I just thought I was centre at field, and it wasn't, obviously, it's, you know, centre. And my first game, we played Underbank away. It was on a night time, I'll never forget it. And I scored 3 tries and won his first game, and I was addicted after that. I got offered to sign for Sheffield Eagles, who was in Super League then. But obviously it was a bit far to go. I did go down on that. Is it Paul Daly? Paul Daly took me down there. But then Hunslet came to my house, which was around the corner from me. And I don't know, they just talked me into it somehow, and I just signed. And then I remember Paul Daly coming out the door, kicking off, knocking on the door, spitting and that. Wah! And it just went from there. Before I know it, I was playing first team within, I reckon, 3 months. That was in, I think my debut was 1996. 96, 97 as a 16-year-old. I was called a Super League trainee even though I was only in the 2nd division then. And we were just full-time training every day and going around schools, you know, helping the kids out and stuff, showing them some rugby skills and stuff. And then in the meantime, just eating plates of pasta and jacket taters, try to put a bit of weight on because I was 11 stone went through. And then in the gym just track pumped me up. And before I knew it, I went from 11 stone to 13.5 stone, and then, you know, just kept progressing like that. And then I played in the Northern 4 Grand Final for Hunslet at Edinburgh. We beat Dewsbury 11-10. I think they'd already beat us 3 or 4 times that year, so we was underdogs, and everyone says they're going to beat us and stuff and so on, and we ended up winning 11-10. And then from then on, like, we didn't make Super League because there was ground or something. And then a few clubs came in and I ended up signing for Halifax, Blue Sox then at the time. And then it just went from there really, strength to strength. So I started at Hunslet. I had a brief little stint at Doncaster just for a month on loan, and then I've signed at Doncaster before, because obviously I've got a few good friends there, Carl Hall and them. They've always been good to me. So Hunslet, Doncaster, I'll tell you the championship teams first because it's easier. Whitehaven, Barrow, Workington, and then Crusaders when I was in Super League, London Broncos, Hull FC, Leeds Rhinos, Castleford Tigers, Halifax Blue Sox, Keighley Cougars. Yeah. Then I went to, I don't know if I've missed any teams off in them leagues, I don't think I have. Then I went to Australia. I just played a bit of bush footy like out there, but it was pretty similar standard to a championship. Played at a Tumut team out there in Canberra, and a team up in up, you know, it's hot right at the top. Can't think what it's called, near Brisbane and stuff. I was 41, I played at Whitehaven 41, only just before COVID kicked in. I think my last game was Widnes away and I played 65 minutes. And like I said, I could have stayed again for another year, but obviously we're setting up my own business and so on. It's just so much time when I live over in Hull, and it's a far way to travel, do you know what I mean? I'm at LJ Sapphire Chalets. We set this company up. I always had the intention that I'd like to do it if I could fund it, because it does take quite a bit of money, you know. You can't just get a warehouse and think that's it. There's all kinds of gear you need to buy, and chassis and all the equipment, you know, it's not cheap. And basically I've landed on my feet through playing rugby league all these years. I've met a lot of good people in Hull, and they've always been good to me. When I was playing championship back in the day when I was 16, a few guys from Hull worked in the caravans, and they've always been on £19, £20 an hour, which is decent money when these people these days struggle to get £10, £11 an hour. So I thought, as I was retiring, as I was coming out of full-time rugby league, which was in 2016 with London Broncos, I thought I signed up with an agency. I've always been good at building and good with my hands and stuff. I thought I'd sign up with an agency and try getting in a caravan company, and obviously it worked out. The first caravan company I went to was like 3 or 4 Super League players that had just retired that was already working there, do you know what I mean? Obviously I started on brush on £10 an hour, which again was alright money. Then before I knew it, I got my chance, and I never looked back then really. Well, up until last week I had 10, but it's hard finding the staff around here. It's been Christmas and that, and I think they can just take time off when they want. You've got to be strict, it's discipline again, do you know what I mean? You can't let people walk all over you, or there'll be no business. I'm normally have about 10 people working for me, but at the minute I'm down to 6 or 7. what you see on the outside, I clad them all, I put the windows in, I build the roofs, I put like a peak over the door, then seal them all up and stuff. There's a bit of work involved, but you can build them quicker than it looks. Do you know what I mean? On a good day, we can do one in a day and a half, 2 days. So yeah, basically just running all the outside and the bit. And obviously, I've got my friend Lamb Patrick. He's more of like cleaning and so on and sorting the materials out and making sure we've got the stock and stuff, you know, and keeping an eye on people, paying people's wages and stuff, you know. Obviously, I'm going to try and learn him a trade when he gets a chance, but I've just been that busy at the minute. I really haven't got time to just take a step back and help him, if you know what I mean. Making sure you've got the money to pay everyone, do you know what I mean? Touch wood from day opening, everyone's always been paid on a Thursday, and that's all I worry about, is making sure people are paid. You know, even at Christmas, I've set people on and they want your holiday pay, but I know it's been like, I've been at Christmas before where we haven't been paid as holiday pay, and I just want to make sure everyone had a good Christmas and stuff, and yeah, I think that's the main thing. But you also worry, just, I don't know, you worry about factory burning down, all kinds, just little things go through your head, you know, once you're up and running by, you're saying you've got all these little thoughts running through your head. And I was saying it to my friend as well before, and now I used to dream about rugby all the time. Now I dream about caravans. I'm not even joking you. I'm like, if you know I haven't done something at work and I go home on that night, it's in my head all night and I dream about it and stuff. It's so weird. It's mental. In Hull, it's a big caravan industry place, like Willoughby, Swift, ABI. But at the minute with COVID, that stocked out. There's a massive demand for caravans. It's gone mental. So then people have heard about us, and then we get people turning up. 2 people turned up at 7 o'clock this morning asking if we could build for them. It's just word of mouth. We've got social media now, just on Instagram, but we opened a Facebook page, it just went mental. We just couldn't cope with all messages and stuff, so yeah. And a guy that's been with us since day one, who's shown us faith in us and bought for us straight away, we said we're good to him, you know what I mean? Obviously it's a big company, Salisbury's Caravans, and he literally's got 7 big plots where he puts them all on and people buy off him. So at the minute we sell to him, and one of the guy who he's in with, one's in Scotland I think and one's down south, so it's brilliant really. And as soon as they're ready, they've got their own transport, they'll come pick them up. They was here at 7 this morning, took one straight away. They'll be back tomorrow to pick another one up. So it's going okay, do you know what I mean? It was late, I'll be honest with you, because I saw people opening their own businesses, even if it was a coffee shop or just doing something. I thought, God, I'm dead. What am I going to do? Do you know? You think you can play rugby forever? Do you know what I mean? Even when I was playing championship, I was earning decent money where I probably didn't really need to work. Do you know? But at a stage, you've got to grow up, haven't you? And I do wish sooner I would have done a course or done something. I've always been stubborn, and that's probably why I've been at so many teams. You know, yeah. I'm like Jack the lad. You know what I mean? Don't listen to anyone. Don't do as I'm told. But I don't know. I just thought, you know what? I like the nicer things in life, and if you've got to work hard to get them, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And like I say again, I just landed on my feet. There's a lot of people that, you know, have helped me and stuff, and wanting to help me. Do you know what I mean? For nothing in return, you know, just to be my friend. You know, it's good. Well, yeah, like I say, I didn't jump on ship and look at doing something else. You know, my advice would be now, even on doing a night course or something. You know, I'll tell you now. The demand for plumbing, sparkies, electric, you know, joinery, any trade like that, it's really good pay at the minute. I know you want to go out with your mates on a weekend and do this and do that, just maybe look at, and even if you can't do it for a day with playing rugby or you're full time, or look at a night course, look at doing plumbing or just any kind of trade, you know, because at the minute it's gone through the roof, do you know what I mean? I'm only going to say this one because he absolutely belted me one day, Kieran Cunningham. I've probably got to say Kevin Sinfield, you know, at Leeds. Just how he won me. I sometimes just think I wish I was a bit more like him. Winning that Challenge Cup final against Leeds in the last few minutes at Cardiff, I just can't explain, you know, the atmosphere, and it was just something unreal. It was brilliant, that. It was, mate. You like watch it still on TV sometimes, and I just still goosebumps still. I love Hull and I love Leeds. I'm playing for both them teams. Honestly, even Casa, you know what I mean? It's an hard choice that, but I'll probably have to say Leeds because I'm a Leeds lad. On a Friday night, that atmosphere back in the day, 18-24,000 every game, something you can't describe, you know what I mean?
Oh, qu'est-ce que ça tient bien à droite, c'est un ballon juste à hauteur. Boboro qui tape un petit coup de pied par-dessus. Aïe aïe aïe, c'est bien joué. Oh, que c'est pas mal ça. Non, dommage, et le rebond. Oh, c'est terrible, magnifique.